Nashville, Tennessee upcoming events. Is there anything great happening in June? Grab a pen, grab some paper. You don't want to miss a thing. I've got lots to tell you. So I'll meet you on the other side. Hey, what is there to do in Nashville, Tennessee this June? Plenty. I hope you have that piece of paper and pencil ready because some of these things are going to come fast and furious. I don't want you to miss a thing. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would please subscribe. Hit that bell that's right there. What that'll do is let you know whenever I drop a new video, which is every single week. Here on this channel, I talk about all things Nashville, both residential real estate, that's what I do, but also I want you to love the city that I have grown up in, grown to love, and will never leave. I want you to know it the way I know it. By the way, an insider tip. No Nashvilleian, and that's a word, ever says Nash Vegas. So if you don't want to be seen as a tourist, do not wear cowboy hats, do not wear cowboy boots, and never call it Nash Vegas. So as I said, you got to move fast. This first I'm going to tell you about is the Taste of Music City. It's in our public square park. It takes place from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. It gives you a taste of some of our top restaurants around the city. They come as vendors in our public square, and you can have a taste of some of their finest foods to know where you want to go back to and really spend some time. The man who holds the world's record for the longest continual note, beating Kenny G, will actually be playing. He's held that thing for 46 minutes. That in itself is worth a ticket for admission. But you got to move fast. It's the first week of June. I'll bet you've never been to an RC Cola Moon Pie Festival. Don't laugh. It truly takes you back to a 40s, 50s kind of, summer fair. There's a king and a queen of the festival. There's a 5K and a 10K. This is held in Bell Buckle, Tennessee, which is not far from Nashville. It's a nice, easy drive, beautiful countryside. Old-timey, fun, 40s, 50s, 60s, small town, kind of back in time. It's held in their public square. As I say, there's a king and there's a queen that's crowned. You get to take part in cutting and eating the world's largest moon pie. And if you don't know what a moon pie is, you haven't tried good food. Good 50s food. This one is very special. Actually, it's been named top 20 festivals in the Southeast. So you don't want to miss it. Let's head on over to the zoo. Our Nashville Zoo is pretty spectacular because all the animals are in their natural habitat. It's not a closed-in concrete type of zoo. There's always something big happening there. You've just missed the beer festival, but that's okay. Every single month there's something big going on. 4 different things this month, in the month of June. One of the things that's really near to and dear to my heart is Navy Day. That's coming up. And what that it will be is celebrating the U.S. Navy. There will be sailors from the U.S. Constitution here to meet and greet your kids. We can all say thank you for your service. The brass band, very well known U.S. Fleet brass band, say that 3 times fast, will be there playing. And it's just a way of the Navy sharing that they are out there on a daily basis protecting you and I around the world. So of course we are Music City, and I'm not going to leave out the music lover in you. Be sure on Sunday evenings to go on out to Crockett Park. In the month of June, what you've got is, we've got the symphony, we've got, there's an outdoor amphitheater. The symphony will be playing. There's a Beatles band called the Wanna Beatles. They will be playing. And then there's also a band that plays all the greatest Eagles songs that you know and love and grew up on. And the concert series is out in the park at the amphitheater. There are food trucks, bring a picnic. It's free and open to everyone. The music is phenomenal. The sound is phenomenal. It's a great way to get outside with your family. Don't miss that concert series right here through the month of June in Crockett Park. And if you'd like to stay in the park, let's go to another park on Elmington, which is just off of West End, and there's movie nights in the park. Now this is 2 weekends of the month, and there's a special week, which is the Greatest Showman Week. You remember that great movie? Well, it's gonna be all related to that. Be sure to come early, bring a blanket, bring picnics, or beat the food trucks. But you will love watching movies under the stars, very child-friendly. And on the Greatest Showman Week, come early because there is going to be some circus performances that you don't want to miss. And then you go for a whole nother set of fun outdoor family things to do, which is the full moon picking party. Now, it's always held the Friday prior to a full moon, so you're gonna have to check your, I don't know, whatever you check. I've got the dates here though, I'll let you know. And this is a wonderful spot. It has grown tremendously. It's out at the Steeplechase grounds, which is where we hold the Iroquois Steeplechase in Percy Warner Park. And what you have is 3 different areas where it's just people get in a circle and they just play their hearts out with their music. And then there is a center stage that is also set off. So you've got your choice of music. You can wander around. Again, back to food trucks. Enjoy the full moon. Enjoy great music. Enjoy hanging out with your friends. There's something for everybody. How about let's go back for a little bit of nostalgia. Let's put Wine on the Rails. Let's merge the Muddy Roots music and the Railroad Historic Museum. Put those 2 together. Take a ride from Nashville to historic Lebanon. Do some wine tasting. Have a catered dinner. Wine tasting. How about some music and dancing? Throw in some period costume if you'd like to have a lot of fun, and you've got yourself a great day of back in the 50s era, how people did travel back and forth between Nashville and Lebanon. Just spend a little time doing something different other than honky-tonkin'. Okay, so our pro Titans football team and our pro Predators ice hockey, they're all out golfing this summer. But our other 2 amazing teams, there's soccer and baseball, are out and playing. And there's nothing better than taking the kids, taking the family, going to a ball game. More your style is it flea marketing. Once a month, we have a great flea market. I mean, you can't get through everything at this flea market. There's something for everybody. Clothes, handmade clothes, vintage things, old china. Looking for pieces that you might be missing from your grandmother's china? You can probably find it. How about great cowhide rugs? Our Nashville Flea Market is once a month at the end of the month, and June is always a phenomenal flea market. If that's your kind of thing, don't miss out. So as promised, the last 2 are the best 2, in my opinion. You let me know what you think. The first is the Water Lantern Festival. This is a really moving experience. They happen around the country, but it's an entire afternoon around the lake at our Centennial Park, which happens to have the most amazingly cool tree ever. We've got ducks. It's overlooking the Parthenon. This is a must-see place for anybody, any time of year that they come. But come coming this particular day is super, super special. As the dusk falls, people write out their hopes and their dreams on a piece of paper, or maybe letters to loved ones. And they make their own paper lantern that will be released onto the water. And as the water floats across, you see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these lanterns with dusk. There's beautiful music throughout the entire day, and I can promise you this, it's a moving experience even for the crustiest old so-and-so that you really don't want to miss. The setting, the peacefulness, it's a really moving experience. So I hope you get to go to this festival here in June. Get your tickets fast. They sell out fast. Okay, drum roll please. This is the #1 summer event that everyone worldwide flocks to. And I'm not exaggerating. We have people from every single state in the country come here, and over 30 countries in the world. This is big. What am I talking about? Of course, CMA Festival, the Country Music Association Festival. Now, this is a 4-day festival that is nonstop music all over the city, all over the downtown Nashville area. You can't not hear music. You can get 4-day passes, you can get 1-day passes. You are in a people watching heaven at our CMA Festival. It really is pretty amazing. Even if you don't get tickets, come on down, walk around, see all the, or peripheral, all day, everyday music, and I promise you a good time. So what do you think? Does Nashville have much to do in June? I've left out all the little day trips that are possible. I've left all the beautiful parks out with the hiking. Obviously, July 4th, we have so many things happening. This summer month in Nashville, there is something to do every single day of the week for almost anything that you enjoy doing. So I hate to have you miss out. That's June. Time to get on it, and you'll love Nashville, not Nash Vegas. This is Susan Thetford. Please remember, subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of information. Hit the bell so that you can be reminded whenever a new video drops, which is every single week. And I look forward to seeing you on that video. Or maybe that one's more what is something of interest to you. But that one's really, really good. But I'm kind of partial to that one. You choose. That was really stupid.